Welcome back to Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. So, today we're actually going to be doing two fights because they're tiny. The first battle of Southern Zofia. So, let's see what we've got today. We've got no cutscene to open us up. Reason number one why this video is tiny. Alright, so what do we have on the map though? We've got the usual, we've got soldiers, we've got an archer. But what if we look, Oh, I'm switching around. Am I leaving it as a surprise? There's something on this map so terrifying, perhaps, that I can't even show it. Ah, yeah, we're not gonna show it.
There's a gold knight just off camera.
All right, so we're gonna head straight into this field of guys, and again, shouldn't be a huge deal. Probably should have put Lucas a little more forward if I wanted my defensive foot first, but his movement isn't great anyway.
Nothing will stop me.
I'm sure this group will do just as well. So, now we've got two flyers, meaning I definitely want to keep an eye out for that archer.
Stand back. Just say the
But also, I've got two flyers, so bad news for everyone else.
You start off with a crit. Oh,
Yeah, that's all right. He's already at 11% crit. That's real good, actually. And he's only gotten better.
MCs are always broken in Fire Emblem games, but there used to be a time where it was way more obvious how absurdly broken they were, huh?
Anyway, here's the real terror is a single man on a horse. Behold! So anyway, remember when we were talking about the fact that this game drip feeds a little bit how its mechanics and like unit types work? Here's one horse. He's less of a threat because he's far away, so you have time to deal with these guys, but Cavaliers have very good movement, as we've seen from the DLC fights mostly, but also the prologue as well. Myson had some good movement. He could kind of just go where he pleased.
There's also the main difference in that when the mercenary was on the scene, you only had villagers. But now you have no villagers. So everybody's on the same level as the Cavalier.
Yep.
So he's less of a threat.
Yeah. Yeah, none of it, like, I was about to say none of us have horses, but that's a lie. Just because two of our horses are flying doesn't mean they aren't horses. We've got steeds. We've got two steeds and a woman of God who eats souls on our side. Just throw the better units at me, it's fine. I'm good for it, coach.
So, there's probably not an answer for this, but like, how close biologically are horses and Pegasus?
I feel like they're pretty close. Because mainly the only real difference is they're just winged. But it seems most of the time people mostly take care of them the same as horses.
I'm talking like, as far as evolution is gone, I don't think the people making Fire Emblem care to that level. Because, like, they could be completely different, like, biologically. Like, you wouldn't just say a giraffe is a horse with a long neck.
Yeah, like, nobody has ever put in, like, any sort of effort to explain that, so it might as well be the same. Other than the fact that, like, sometimes, they're actually more like unicorns, because, most of the time, Pegasus Knights are gender-locked, so the explanation is Pegasi work like unicorns in that they only, will let women ride them. Except in Fire Emblem Fates, because Fates didn't gender-lock its, base game classes, so Pegasi didn't give a fuck.
Now way to go, Tobin.
Get some skill. Get some Hey! He actually did it.
Man, look at
That was a good level up, Tobin.
Who wants to
I
die?
can't argue with that. Alright, going after Claire is probably a decent idea right now, because Claire's attack power isn't terribly high. Unfortunately, 7 crit isn't bad, and Claire is wielding her own dang lance.
Godfey is doing twice as much damage as Claire.
Yeah, she's had warm-up time, and she loves murder, so, like... Claire's gonna have to play catch-up for a little bit.
He's coming.
Oh, Lord, he coming. I should also mention, Claire's lance, I believe, has +2 might, so her damage would be
God.
really minuscule if I wasn't using a weapon on her.
Claire, what the fuck are you doing?
Starting as a Pegasus Knight. They be like that sometimes. Sometimes, however, they also be like this. Fuck you. Embrace death, fool.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, I'm ready.
And I'm just putting Faye in the line of danger because she can handle herself. It's what she would want.
I was taught by the best.
I was starting to get worried about Claire, so I'm glad that you healed her.
Yeah, she's not doing great. At the moment, her speed and skill are her biggest advantages, but being towards the front lines isn't great for her. We're definitely gonna need to build her up, though, because I've been saying, hey, movement is very good and important. Like, flyer-specific movement, rather. And that's not really come into play because so far the maps have been pretty basic, but once walls start being a thing, flyers are going to be very important. Until then. Oh yeah, and we also have these skills, Shove and Swap, which are movement skills, which you might also be familiar with if you play Fire Emblem Heroes. Everybody has kind of, you know, if not like healing or something else similar, stat boosting, characters in that game can get like movement-based skills that seem to have leaked into the main games as well, because they're also fairly prominent skills in Three Houses, but yeah, just stuff like Shove that sends the unit in front of you forward one space, Swap, which just switches the unit that you're adjacent to. They can be very useful, especially for Lucas. Swap is very important because that means he can just go that one extra space that he might not have been able to.
Were those skills really introduced in Heroes?
I don't think they were introduced, but they're certainly prominent in it.
Okay, because I could have
I think
sworn
like
they
Path
were
of
in,
Radiance
Path of Radiance.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Path of Radiance they were there, but yeah.
More
It's
fun
also
than
mostly
barely
been a
escaping
replacement
our
for
minds,
like
right?
the earlier picking up and carrying units.
Claire, you're safe.
Oh, good day, Fernand. And what brings you here?
Need you even ask? When I heard you had been taken prisoner, I mounted my finest destrier and sped here at once. Sir Clive couldn't leave the hideout without its commander, of course. But I see I am a step behind regardless. Who is this rabble?
Are you talking about us?
They are not rabble, Fernand. This boy is Alm. He is the grandson of Sir Myson himself.
Myson's grandson? Lucas, I demand to know the meaning of this. You were ordered to find the general himself, not some mewling child.
Sadly, Sir Myson was not so easily convinced. However, Alm and his friends have joined our cause in his stead.
Is this some manner of folly to you, Lucas? Am I to be amused? Such base-born curs cannot possibly aid our cause. The Deliverance has no place for brats with pitchforks.
Fernand, you must listen to reason. These curs you so easily disparage fought valiantly for us. In fact, without Alm, we might not have retaken the southern outpost. I can vouch for their strength.
As if the word of a backwater noble carries weight with me. Your entire house should be kissing the Knights of Sophia's feet.
I think that's enough. You can say whatever nasty things about me you like. I'll get over it. But Lucas deserves your respect.
I beg your pardon? Do I look like a man who listens to the opinions of peasants?
Then you can listen to me because I happen to agree with him. Fernand, my brother already explained this to you, did he not?
Sir Clive? What exactly did he explain?
A soldier's worth is not determined by the station of his birth. If we do not all fight together as one, then we will never defeat Desai. Those are wise words. Unforgettable words. Desai's forces already have us at heel. Yet you would splinter us further?
You there, boy.
That's me, I take it?
Out of respect for Sir Clive, I will permit you to join the Deliverance. But you will learn your place. Now, Claire, seeing as you are safe, you have no need for these people. Come, let us return. We must report this matter to Sir Clive at once.
I will do no such thing. I'm going with Alm.
Very well. Do as you please.
Wow, what a jerk! I've never met someone so rude. I guess we've been spoiled by Lucas. He nearly convinced me that swinish knights are the exception, not the rule. But that was a swine, all right.
You poor dears must be so upset. I apologize for the way he treated you.
Don't be silly. You don't have to lower yourself for a miserable human being like that.
Oh my.
Oh, great. Here we go. What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, regardless, please don't think ill of Fernand. He wasn't always like this. The world changed him.
Did something happen to him?
We live in trying times, and some things that transpire are difficult to put into words. In any case, we should be on our way.
Alright, so yeah, this is normally where the video would end, so we're attaching this part. Here's the next battle, but there's an icon of a man on a horse on the overworld, which means now that we've been drip-fed one cavalier who did not arrive on time to be a threat. This time, however, where could the enemies be? There's so much open space here. Oh, 2 horses. Oh, that's four more horses.
God, NES Fire Emblem map design was just so stupid.
Gaiden especially, like, the original game had some semblance of, like, map design. They didn't have to, like, reach very far when remaking those games. But yeah, Gaiden just has a lot of open fields and enemies. So yes, now we have 2 horses to fight after a few turns for them to get to us. But then, oh, after that, there's gonna be 4 whole horses.
Why are they so far away?
to give you time to stew in your dread, in the terror of these horses. Oh hey, Cliff's got a conversation. How far can you walk?
I guess maybe the idea is this is to show off the movement speed of cavaliers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cliff, what's new? Are you kidding? I thought I told you. Yeah, no small talk. Guess I forgot. Or else you're doing it on purpose to get under my skin. I really can't stand when you do that. Yeesh. Do you want to talk about it? Maybe you need a hug?
Da-da-da-da-da-da, they're friends? Alright, well, they'll arrive eventually. For now, I'm just gonna have Lucas tank a shot, because that's what he's here for. Alm you will steal experience, but, you know, we'll have you here anyway.
God, I'm still just baffled by the giant map design. Like,
It's so much empty space.
I'm a known genealogy fan. There actually isn't that much empty space in genealogy maps. They're huge, but there's always things happening. Like, it feels like they could only get 10 maps, or no, wait, 12 maps, but they tried to fit like 24 missions onto them.
Oh, absolutely. Like, each map in Genealogy is like 3 chapters separately.
But like, rather than break them up like that, they just let you immediately go from one to the next.
Yes, and like, I don't want to gush about the map design of Genealogy here because this isn't Genealogy the Holy War, but like, it is pretty rad because you are basically throughout the entire game exploring the whole continent. Like, you can line up the chapter maps with the overworld map, and it's basically just the whole thing. And that's really cool.
I seriously cannot wait for the Genealogy / Thracia remakes if those ever exist.
I feel like if they were going to do anything first, it would be the Arcania games again.
Stop trying to give Americans Arcania, we don't like them.
I do.
I know, but you're the exception. I'm speaking from, like, a general perspective. They will not sell well, is what I'm trying to say. Genealogy has the shit that people love. It's got shipping dynamics.
It's got the things people love. Horse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the main reason I want a remake is so that it can make characters that aren't on horses viable in the game.
Yeah, again, I don't want to go too much in depth with that game, but yeah, horses and another aspect of characters in that game.
I do want to say one more thing and then we can stop talking about genealogy. There is I think it's called the binary hack, that rebalances a lot of the characters and basically makes every character viable. But it also pushes the difficulty through the roof. To give you an idea, I think it's map 5. One of the random not random, but like one of the what would normally be a mook enemy is just Harden. A Harden just shows up on map 5, I think, and you have to deal with Harden.
It's gonna get to you.
What? What's that?
It's gonna get to you.
Fuck, waiting for you to get it on you, bro.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real.
Just set a montage to that song of just your entire army being obliterated.
So yeah, I would like a version of genealogy that makes every character viable, but also does not make me miserable while playing it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You were clever, dude.
Anyway, I said I wanted to move away from genealogy, but at this point, Lucas is just blockading all of these horses because they can't cross the river. So there's just one man on this bridge, and none of these soldiers can do shit about it.
Go far.
That's intelligent systems designed for you. Can on-foot units cross rivers, or is it just flyers?
It's just flyers.
Alright. In Advanced Wars, infantry can cross rivers. So that's one way to circumvent a chokehold like this, is you can sneak your mechs on either side.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about it. Oh my god, that level. Jesus, Faye. Faye, you're too powerful!
Faye, gonna give it to ya.
So yeah, basically, I can just maneuver my flyers around to take care of most of these guys. And also, Alma's here, and also Silk is here. Boy, you guys are having a bad time, huh? This might miss, though. No, it didn't. Had you going for a second, though, didn't I?
Gotta feed Claire kills.
Yeah, Claire needs kills. She's doing a little bit better. 6 might is better. Again, it would only be about 4 without her own lance, but I think we've gotten a lance by now, right? Have we gotten yeah, we've definitely gotten a normal lance. So you could equip her with that, even if you don't have the DLC. Well, I mean, you couldn't get crit, but 13 might is going to kill you.
A stunning victory for a stunning lady.
Well fought, everyone. The Deliverance's hideout is just a stone's throw away now. I'll send a messenger ahead to inform Sir Clive of our arrival. Let us make haste. I'm sure he'll be quite eager to meet you.
But since we've been through 2 overworld battles and we're almost at the Deliverance hideout, that means we're stopping for the day. So next time on Fire Emblem Echoes, we'll meet up with Clive.